Hey, everybody. All right. I think we have everybody here. No, this is awesome. I'm glad everybody able to make it out. This is our first, Bluezell community event. We did this a long time ago. It's been a while, so it's good that we're all back, and we're going to want to try to do these every couple. Going to try to do these every 2 weeks, so every 15 days if possible. If we've got good stuff happening, really good momentum, good product updates, want to try to make this a regular thing, so all our BLZ holders can come in and learn more and ask questions. So format we're going to do today is I'm going to just go through. Wait, let me not even share right now. Let's wait. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is go through some of the slides that I have here prepared, and the slides aren't very in depth. It's really just focused on providing some of the stuff we're working on, and it's more for you guys to kind of look at it, some bullet points. But I'm actually going to talk through each one, and might spend the whole thing might end up being 20 minutes. Once that's all done, I don't want to be talking for too long. I'd rather just kind of answer questions that they come up. So if you guys put the questions in the comments while I'm talking, and if it relates to one of the things that I'm talking about, I'll stop and just answer the question right then and make it easier rather than waiting to the end. And then at the end, we can do a full, open session as well. So hopefully that works for all of you guys. Let me see if you guys got any questions so far. Let's see. All right, so now I'm gonna go and share my screen. Let me give it a moment to make sure we have it come on. Let's see. There we go. All right. So let's start. So what I'm going to do is just come on things what we are working on. First one is thing let's get into is the hackathon. You guys heard about it for the past week that we're going to be doing this. It's with Gitcoin. Those that are familiar with Gitcoin, it is probably the biggest developer platform out there right now for projects and bounties. A lot of people are working with Gitcoin. One of the things why we're doing this is we realized that, hey, when we launched Bluezell 2.0 a couple weeks ago, as I said, the main objective is let's get developer activity up. We need to get more projects building on us. We need more momentum, and really it's to drive more network utility, more use of the BLZ token, which helps all of us. So instead of just kind of taking the slow period to do it, we said let's partner with the biggest one out there, Gitcoin. They can help us organize a hackathon. So the first thing we're doing is actually working on the big hackathon. They do grants around 10. Other ones in there are Aave and Matic, and a bunch of others as well, as I think Dodo and a bunch of others. But the goal there is do this first hackathon with them from June 16th to July 7th. That goes very well. Then we're going to probably do another one, a private hackathon one that's just Bluezell and Gitcoin. And then we would do those every couple months where we're just inviting more developers on, educating them finding out what about Bluezell, and engaging with us and building more things. The big thing, what we're doing, we did one last year, if everybody remembers, and those are a lot of random bounties that we just had in our heads and say, let's get some stuff working, figuring it out. And that's when Bluezell was still getting to mainnet, and we're just trying to get through the bear market. All the projects that we're going to have now, I just went through them, are really tied to our roadmap. They will have to do with building up Bluezell better for utility, usability. So Bluezell token holders have more stuff to do or easier ways to use it. A lot of the projects will be doing with like file storage or web hosting services later on. That'll be very cool. And just things that'll just kind of strengthen the Bluzelle network. So when those goes live in a couple days, we will actually share it with on our links on our Discord, Twitter. So all you BLZ holders can go there and look at the projects that are being made, track them, and you can also join our Discord channel when you want to ask more questions about them and just see how the hackathon's going along. I think you can even join on Gitcoin and just follow hackathons that are happening and engage with team. It's actually gonna be really cool. Let's see. Any questions about that so far? Nope. And yes, we will do this more, Zena. So the second thing is the Stargate upgrade. So the ones that are familiar with Bluzelle know that Stargate is, Bluzelle is built on Cosmos blockchain. That's what we use Cosmos Tendermint to power our blockchains. We're part of the overall Cosmos ecosystem. Now, they just upgraded their network to Stargate, and we're following suit too. And that should be alive in around July. Now, the main thing that's going to happen with Stargate is that all the Oracle products that you've been hearing about and us pushing really heavily and having all of these many DeFi platforms joining up, that will be mainnet. And then the file storage that we told you about, Bluzelle 2.0, it's more than a database. It is also not data storage, but file storage. Well, that will be mainnet with Stargate. So right now they're both in testnet. We've got projects using them, working them, but once again, that doesn't help you, the BLZ holder, in regards to network utility. We need that to get to mainnet. Once it's mainnet, there's a whole bunch of other DeFi protocols that want to use us now that we are on mainnet with oracles. And so once again, it drives more, we'll get more customers, we drive more utility to BLZ. Same thing will happen to storage. So file storage. So once again, that is, we're looking at is targeting July. What I'm gonna do is also, I'll put it on there. I want to put our Discord channel as usual on here because I do really want people to start using Discord more. Telegram's great for announcements and quick engagement, but I know a lot of times you guys have questions about the product, staking, oh, this happened or that happened. And the best thing to do there is actually go to our Discord because our tech team is actually there. That's kind of like customer support. They'll answer questions probably quicker to you and even handhold you through some stuff. So I just put it on the chat box. Let's see. Now let's go to the next slide. All right, so let's go to the next ones, stuff that we're working on to give you an update. Big one is EVM support. For people that don't know, I know we use these terms sometimes and think everybody knows. What it means is Ethereum virtual machine. So a number of blockchains out there are actually using, basically took Ethereum and created their own blockchain with it, right? So with EVM support, that means we can offer support to a number of the, not only Ethereum, but some of the biggest chains that are the fastest growing chains on there. So, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, that's the one that's growing the most. Well, before I go into it, so the chains that you see on there are the ones that we see on Ethereum that are getting the most developer support. So it doesn't mean we won't do all of them. We'll slowly keep adding more EVM chains onto there. But right now we want to target the biggest ones that get most of the developer support because the developers are building on there. They're going to need somebody to do their Oracle's product or use our Oracles or do file storage and data storage on Bluzelle. So we've got Ethereum, we've got Binance Smart Chain, which is going gangbusters, Polygon/Matic. Everybody knows that we've been close with Matic before, doing some things. But now with us going to full EVM support with Bluzelle 2.0, this is going to be really good because they're at a great time where a lot of products are going onto Polygon now and they're going to need file storage. And the other one is Phantom. That's been actually growing really well. And a bunch of community members have been actually asking us saying, you should start supporting Phantom. It's doing well. You guys can offer a lot of good things to them. So the target we have for EVM support for all the chains, the ones that above, is going to be probably, I think it'll be a bit faster, but being safe, let's say the week of June 28th. Oh, question, when will Anchor go live? Oh, okay. So yeah, I just spoke to them last week. They had certain API things happening for their overall Anchor platform. So they're actually a bit slow on things and getting everything updated to go live. Let me check what my last communication was with them. Yeah, so they're launching a new data center. They're working with a new data center, which is going to be working with us. So we should have an update this week. So hopefully by the end of the week, I can basically message everybody on Discord or Telegram everywhere that, hey, check out Anchor. They're live now and everything's working. Let me see. Oh yeah, so it said, question here is, in 2018, we had a lot of trips, meetups, events. Do I plan on doing something like that? I would actually love to do it. I live in Singapore. Singapore is very strict on their travel rules right now. So it's really not worth the effort to go somewhere. Even if they allow you, then you come back, I gotta do 2 weeks quarantine. So probably not doing live events, but we will be doing more and more of these virtual events, whether they're hackathons or other conferences online, or just hosting our own more of these. Another question, when will the automatic exchange to the wallet happen? I know Neeraj is testing it right now of two-way, so hopefully I can put that on this week. Okay. So let me go to the next question. Oh, next thing, Bluezell Studio. Bluezell Studio, this is another product that doesn't really go to token holders right now directly yet. It's more for devs. The devs are, that's Bluezell. It's more for devs who are working with us, going to be Blue. And what we realized was when we launched Bluezell Studio about a year or so ago, we were just, crypto bear market. We're rushing all on there, put it up, put it together. What we realize now for the past couple of weeks of analysis that, hey, there are probably some user interface issues. We need to upgrade it, one, to the new Bluezell 2.0 look, and the user experience that, there are a lot of things that could be improved on just, hey, how do you enter your wallet? How do you get a wallet? How do you update your data? Just make it simpler. And one, so we're making it super easy for devs to do, but also long-term, our belief, and I'll talk about this in a bit, is that we wanted that even amateur people who aren't devs, but they want to store data or do things with it or be creative, we wanted that everybody can do it without being a hardcore developer and make the process easier. So that is getting done right now. That too, we're looking at targeting the week of June 28th, that'll come out. And so when that's up and running, we'll be updating all our devs on Discord, and we'll tell on Telegram and Twitter as well that, hey, come try out the new Bluezell Studio. Yes, this is my office. I can't really I don't have a laptop, it's on a desktop. So it's here. It's 9 p.m. at night for Singapore. So that's why you see everything quiet and no one else really here. Let's see. All right, so now let's go to the next part. Everybody, people are wondering where's Call of Data at? Since we announced it, Call of Data is getting ramped up and ready. As a refresher for people who already know or don't know, Call of Data is so everybody's heard of yield farming, obviously, go stake something, hold some tokens on a platform, and you can earn some yield on it or get some bonus tokens and get good APY. Well, Bluezell is not actually fully DeFi, right? It's a data platform. And, we've done some DeFi stuff with partners and does well. Does okay, but we're like, hey, we need something that drives utility to BLZ and shows the product in use and different things you can do. So we've designed Call of Data, playing off all our war themes of Call of Duty. It's Call of Data. And what it is this isn't just for developers, but it's also for BLZ holders and token holders like all of you guys to get encouraged and start storing data that's on there. I'll publish more details, I'm aiming this week, of what the program will be, how you use it. Right now, we're actually finishing the app for it because it's actually going to run a separate app. It won't be Bluzelle Studio. It won't be staking. It's actually going to be a full app on its own. It's almost like if you're familiar with Synthetix and go on there and use, you stake, burn, mint some SUSD, things like that. We're going to have that type of experience for data. And what this means at a high level is, hey, you're a BLZ holder or a dev, you're going to be incentivized to go get some data that we want out there, take that, upload it to Bluzelle. So the data will sit there, and really it has two functions. Developers can now go get that data and use it for their apps, because it might be weather data, it might be pricing data, it might be, who are the last 100 winners of the NBA MVP award, things like that, that anybody can use and build products from. So encourage your community to go give that data, developers to go grab it. And then for doing that, instead of doing yield farming where you're just giving tokens for people to do DeFi type of things, what we're going to do is incentivize people and give them BLZ for doing that. And it'll be an ongoing thing, just like Synthetix and other platforms do, where they have these products running and earning yield. We're going to do that for data. So we call it data farming. You'll put in, you'll keep going, and each week we'll see who the winners are, who's doing best, and keep rewarding people all the way through. Right now, that app is just finishing design, so we're hoping sometime in the week of June 21st, we'll launch it. When we do, like I said, I'm planning on this week to give more instructions and details, and then when the app is actually ready, we'll give 2 days notice so everybody can get anything they need to do or learn and be reminded to get ready. And then after that, the program will kick off. Let me see. I'm looking at some of these questions right now. Is the Discord channel that I've given on Telegram expired? I will have to update that and give that there again, because I'm thinking it shouldn't be expired because we've set it so it doesn't expire. So let me just check right now. Sorry, I'm just checking how to getting people to invite. Let's see. So here is the Discord link. I might have to go in there and check it out as well. Just update on a bunch of things. Let me see here. A couple other questions. BLZ on Binance. So BLZ on Binance, I believe it is, the token is on there right now. Should be on Smart Chain, because I know on Binance people have used it. But in terms of Bluzelle, the tech, the network on Binance, like I said, that's part of the EVM, and that'll be there. What is the summary difference between Bluzelle and Bluzelle 2.0? The main thing on the tech would be, hey, we added file storage. Bluzelle 1.0 was all about database and data storage. We added file storage because everybody was, NFTs, and everybody was asking us, hey, can you do file storage? We'd love to use that on Bluzelle, and that's how we did it. Let me see. All right, so let's go to the next thing. So I did call it data. Okay, let's talk about IBC. So another term that we throw around. So IBC is something related to Cosmos. It's called the Inter-Blockchain Communication Protocol. I know that's a lot of words and whatnot. Really simply, what it means is it connects all the Cosmos chains together. So think of it that you got all these Cosmos chains, Binance chain, Kava chain, Bluzelle, Luna, Terra / that. Put those to, so imagine they're all there, these cities, there's a highway going around that connects them all. That's what IBC is. So what that means is anybody who's on IBC can automatically be connected to Bluzelle. So that has two benefits. One, our token should be easily accessible and move throughout IBC with other chains. So, you know, we could potentially add different ways to pay for Bluzelle services. You could be using Luna, you could be using Kava, you can be using Persistence. Whatever's out there, you could potentially use those to pay for Bluzelle services. Bluzelle can also be on there, especially new DeFi things are coming up on Cosmos chains. So Bluzelle will be available on there. So it's really good utility for Bluzelle token holders, BLZ holders, but also all those Cosmos chains, all those ones at IBC will be directly able to start using Bluzelle as a database and file storage right away, and oracles and everything else. So once again, interoperability is there, and we'll just keep growing that more and more. That is targeted for July, around the same time that Stargate upgrade will happen for Oracle mainnet and file storage mainnet. Let me see. Hello, can we compete face-to-face in oracles with Chainlink, Band, Dia? Yeah, we can. I mean, that's the reason we want to do it. The main difference is none of those three that you mentioned on there, on the comments, Chainlink, Band, and Dia, is they don't have a database behind it. If you don't have a database, you can't do history of data that sits there. So that means they can't do what we can do. If we have history of data, we can actually run analytics and do different things that'll make it safer for platforms. It'll decrease our chances of a flash loan attack and things like that. So that's where we really start. I mean, I think I've got something. Let me see. Where Bluzelle is better than Oracle, the other oracles. I'm putting this here. That's all about our oracles. So I just put a link on there. You know, you can find out more, and we're going to release more information too about what makes us special compared to them. And I'm just trying to see another thing that I got here for Bluzelle oracles. Yeah, we'll be, yeah, I'll give some more information in a table for that as well. Let's see. Let me go to the next thing. IBC we did, and let's go to other stuff that works well for BLZ holders. So a nice one that we want to do is actually Keplr is spelled wrong there. What we're integrating now is a wallet called Keplr. If those aren't familiar, think of Keplr as MetaMask for the Cosmos ecosystem. So, you know, I know when people go on stake right now, staking.bluzelle.com, they go on there, they type in, they got to upload their mnemonic each time, remember that? Well, we want to have a simpler experience, make it better, take all that headache away, and have it like, just like MetaMask. You set up your wallets on there, you got your password, and get going. So we're doing that. We're hoping, we're planning next week, the week of June 21st, that will be out there. So when you go to staking.bluzelle.com, you'll be able to use that wallet. And that also will help when we do launch other things on Bluzelle. potentially with Call of Data. You'll be able to use that wallet. When we do the DeFi products that we're looking at doing with Buzel, you'll be able to do that there as well. So we see that as a great user experience for everybody. Now let's go with the other one, NFT storage. That's a big one that our team has been really working on for the past few weeks. We see that as the killer application for Buzel. By that, we mean that, hey, we have file storage on there. One of the main reasons we started doing file storage was because NFTs came out and we saw a big problem. At the high level again, what is that problem? You have an NFT, the blockchain can say that, hey, it was made by this artist, transferred ownership to, Pavel Bains. I have one of 50 that's out there. Great, that's awesome. But the platform that minted that NFT, they might still be using AWS or something else for where the NFT is stored. So even though I know it's Pavel's, but I don't know, what if AWS starts deciding they don't like NFTs or they want to censor it? They think some of them are bad and they take it down, or the network goes down, like often we've seen these centralized systems. I might have lost my entire NFT. So what do I do about that? So that's where we saw that NFT storage over Buzel becomes decentralized. You can go all on all our nodes and put it out there. You know it's safe, it's not going to go down, it's replicated everywhere, and you're still the owner. So that is a huge use case. So instead of focusing on all the different things you can do with file storage, we just zeroed in and said, let's just do NFT storage, do it really well. It's currently getting tested with Mintable. They love the product so far. We're hoping that once they finish their tests in the next couple of days, we'll be able to just basically announce it with some PR and marketing. And we have a whole list of different NFT platforms who've been waiting for it. So we'll be signing them up. And so that's our goal, is finish that testing this week with Mintable. And then week of June 21st, we can announce to everybody that, hey, check this out. Buzel NFT storage is available. Here's how it works. Here's a demo video. And our biz dev team is going to just be pushing to get more and more platforms signed up there. So right now, so that is really, I mean, at a high level, is everything we're just currently working on. This is really what's been going on for the past couple of weeks. This will be coming out in the next couple of weeks. We still have our daily stuff happening, like the meme contest, BD is happening all the time. But I think at a high level, this is what we just kind of want to update with you. And we're hoping that every 2 weeks, we can have something similar and say where each one is progressing along. We know that more people are coming onto the BLZ, becoming token holders. A lot of them, they don't go back and read our blogs and things like that. So they just want to know what's the latest information. So by doing these every few weeks, we can educate the new people coming in. You guys can make relationships with them as well. And we can keep adding more people to, the Buzel network and keep it going. So right now, I'll just have, keep it open for some questions that you guys might have, if there's any more. Let me cycle back to the beginning. Let's see. Let's see, events. How do we plan to cover a huge target such as non-crypto users? Yeah, I mean, right now, the biggest people are crypto users, whether it's token holders or projects that are built on crypto. What we've realized is you can't rush the stuff. The earliest adopters are crypto natives. So like I said, it's devs working on crypto projects or token holders. For us to go to non-crypto companies and try to explain to them what Buzel does, it's decentralized storage, it can do all these different things. It takes a long time to educate and for them to come around. And we did that all through 2019, and it didn't work very well. It was very frustrating. Once we started focusing back on the crypto companies and the growth of DeFi, it went much better. That's where we did really well. Our team got more excited. They can engage. We can talk about product. Otherwise, you just sit there waiting. I mean, you guys are all in crypto. Look how long it's taken for banks to even come around to understanding any of this stuff. And it's going to take them longer. So As long as we focus on the crypto world, DeFi, NFTs, creator economy, we'll be able to execute really well. By the time those big companies come around, they'll be like, wow, this stuff is really battle tested. So much stuff is being stored and used. We need to start using these products. Oh, thanks for the compliments on the new logo. Yeah, it was about time that we updated everything and our whole look. So we want to do that. As you can see, just for fun, you can just see that, hey, we have a bunch of memes sitting on the slide deck that you just saw. All that stuff is actually freely available for all our Bluesdale community members to actually go grab and use. It's we want to make it a fun thing that, hey, if you're out there creating things, use some of our brand logo designs, all that stuff out there. Let me actually share it with everybody right now too. Yeah, so if you go on that link that I just put onto the chat box, you guys can get our logo, our brand guidelines, everything related to it, and you will be able to take some of those graphics, illustrations, all the stuff you see there, take it, remix it, have fun with it, you know, shill it wherever you want, whether it's on Twitter or anything else, just have a lot of fun. Let me see. Any other questions that we've got here? I think I got to find out a way next time how we take like a live picture with everybody and how that can happen. That'd be fun. Let's see. So if there's no other questions right now, I'm glad we did this. This is actually good. I know the first one is always a bit rougher to get going. What we're going to do also is take a whole bunch of these things, the videos, chop them into little bits, 1 to 2 minute segments, put them on Telegram and Twitter, so all you guys can take those and reshare them out and just keep things coming up. On Discord, feel free to come give feedback on it, what you'd like to do later on, with other type of feedback you have, what you'd like to see on upcoming updates. That'd be really good to know. So that'd be really nice. Make sure you tune in the next couple of days of everything that's happening, especially around Gitcoin Hackathon, so you can see what those projects are and try to drive more people to come in there and check out those projects, join our Discord and talk. Let's see, any chance on a Coinbase listing? I mean, Coinbase and things like that, you just got to keep working at it, get their attention. We've let them know we're around. Our goal is that, hey, if we have developer activity, great marketing, have everything running real well, we'll be able to so we'll be able to get their attention once we have developer activity, more products, more momentum. We don't see why not, why Coinbase wouldn't list us. We just got to put in the work and make some noise. Are we collaborating with Ripple? No, not right now. Ripple doesn't really fit into our roadmap very well. They are strictly doing kind of bank-to-bank payments, a different type of model. So it doesn't really work well with us. Instead, we'll work with all the DeFi platforms and builders out there. Yes, full steam ahead. We want to get there, and I honestly think that the next 8 weeks is going to be super exciting. Good marketing, but really the big thing is to match our marketing. We've got to have that product utility, showing people all the different cool things that we're doing, how it relates to product utility, how our numbers are going up every month, If that goes really well, more people understand, and we'll get to that moon that we all want to get to. So if there's no other questions right now, like I said, hit up our Discord channel that I said, check out the docs on Oracle, use some of the assets we have. A lot of community stuff is there for you guys to build, have fun with the contest. Stay tuned for Call the Data, because that's going to need all your guys' help and get not only for yourselves to get the word out there, but a way for you guys to earn more BLZ and contribute to the network and drive some of that utility up. So thanks for joining, everybody. And we'll edit this video and put it up for you guys to use. Thanks.